always confused because I didn't know, what is energy. Then I went to Bangalore and did 3 or 4 days of workshop called pranic healing. If you get chance, you should read this book. Yeah, this is the first,
Miracles Through Pranic Healing.
Yes.
Master Choa is the author.
Yes. So that is. I still keep this book, because this is the first book that I learned what prana is, the energy is, and so this is the master. So he's a Filipino Chinese, and he went to to find healing techniques, and Guru Rinpoche appeared to him. Good Padma Sambhava, yeah, and a great Indian Buddhist scholar, master. So then he said he received this, this kind of healing from him.
Oh, wow.
So only during that time I learned this, and then we learned how to feel energy. And for the first time in my life, I felt, yes, that's what energy means. Oh, that's what the foreigners is, Westerners making sense. Yeah, I feel it. First time in my life. So since then, I've become more interested in energy. And then I came more into Buddhist Tantra and Tibetan yoga and healing stuff and all this, So first time I actually learned what energy, how to feel. So this is a very good book. So here you can do what we call birth caution healing, distant healing. So you can heal, prana is the energy, right? So pranic, we use the adjective. So prana is a prana healing through prana. So you never touch the person, but you can heal, the diseases by cleaning and giving them energy.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I know this technique, and I tried it to many people. Even I tried with my, son and daughter when they have fever. You see, you can actually clean the fever very quickly, much faster than giving pills. So this is a very nice book. If you happen to, it's a very nice healing technique.
Yeah.
So here also they talk about distant healing.
Yeah.
So distant healing is possible only through, prana, only through, sending energy.
Okay.
Okay.
So Michelle, you are also a healer, is that correct? How do you relate to what Chok is telling us?
Sandra, thank you. I've been practicing universal energy since the mid-90s, and it's what Dr. Chok says. It's prana. I've learned it with Master Dan, a Vietnamese teacher, and it's connecting with your heart and universal energy. And we're all born healers. We can all heal ourselves. So I connect with universal energy, with the prana. And then I'm just an instrument. I don't use my energy. A lot of people think we are using when we're healing. They say, oh, you're going to be tired because you're using all your energy, but you're not. You're just a tool. You're just an instrument. You're just like a funnel, and the energy passes through you and you send it to the person who needs it. You just got to work from a place of love.
Yes, I agree.
And purity.
First, either you should have good energy to heal, or you can receive, good energy from the external source, and you can heal. So, so in tantric tradition, we try to receive a lot of energy from deities, and dagas, daganis, personal deities, like that. and also from protectors. There's so many ways of energizing yourself, receiving energy, and then you can do healing, through just in front of you or through distant healing. And also, this consciousness transfer power. You know about this, yeah? So which is also a very popular practice. When somebody dies, you can ask the practitioner to transfer his or her consciousness. So for that, you don't need no distance. Also, there are many, many interesting stories, like where I was born, where Kishit Hamje was born in Tibet, the value of happiness. And there was a great yogi, and then he blew the trumpet, and it's heard in Potala Palace in Pacha,
Mm.
So then, great practitioner. So even from the government, they, send a letter, a kind of a recognition of his his realization,
Yeah.
So it's very interesting. Otherwise, from Kirong, which is very close to Kathmandu, and this kind of trumpet sound is heard in, in Pacha. See, so this can be, quite interesting stuff. So
Good.
healing is possible. Distant
Yeah.
healing is possible.
Yeah. Chok, I was just going through the notes you sent us on Chok, and I just want to, I know nothing about it. So is that something that lay people like ourselves can use, or is it only to be used by dedicated practitioners when they are?
What's the question? What's the question?
Chok, on Chok.
Yeah, on Chok.
Yeah, sure. On that method, that kind of healing and that kind of meditations, is it something that lay people like us can use, or is it only
anybody?
Really?
Anybody. So first, you see, in order to practice Chö, so first, actually, you must learn this power. Because in Chö, you always do power. Tibetan power. P-H-O-W-A. Maybe you can do more research, okay? P-H-O-W-A. So po means to transfer. Yeah. And it's actually, Poa is one of the 6 yogas of Naropa. Okay. It's called Poa Tongjuk. And so Poa, you must learn Poa. Then Lung, which is prana, so it's a yoga. But usually you see these days not much taking care about the energy, but they can do Poa and Chö. But some people, you see, they do Chö, they know no idea about Poa also. So the interesting thing is, first you must get initiation, empowerment from a practitioner. Like, for example, I don't know, South Africa.
You are not such a person.
Yes, there are many, many people in Nepal.
No, but can you be such a teacher? Can you do that?
I can teach, but I don't want to be a lama.
Okay.
I can teach how to perform, how to visualize, but I never thought about giving initiation. So you can receive this if you want. You can receive it from great lamas, practitioners. And if that is not possible, and first you must get transmission, oral transmission of the text. Like one of my main teachers, Lama Wangdu, he actually give oral transmissions. So just reading, its oral transmission is just listening to the text, and then you have the oral transmission. So oral transmission, I can give no problem, but I cannot give initiation. So once you get the oral transmission, you just listen to the words, and then you start practicing, But before you practice, if you are a serious practitioner, we actually do what we call the preliminary practices. They're preliminary practices. 5 mainly prostration, 100,000. Difficult. But these are all these are 500,000 each. So prostration, full length, 100,000. Refuge and bodhicitta, it's a recitation, 100,000 each. Then mandala offering, 100,000. Then Vajrasattva, 100 silver mantra, 1,000. Okay, no, 100,000. Then you do Guru Yoga, 100,000. So that will make you more like, it's called, you make yourself a fertile land, so that you can practice Chok. But it's now, you see, people are too busy. So for example, I was in Nepal 3 months in the retreat. So first month is a group, everyone in each, we do what we call the 1 week each. So because everyone is doing, we count it as one. So there's another way of doing it in a group. So everybody is doing prostration, for 1 week. And if there are a lot of people, you can accumulate 100,000, So there's another way of doing it. And after that, then you start receiving initiation or instruction, and then you practice, because it's quite complex, musical instruments, the words, and then melody, and a lot of visualization. Okay.
Yeah.
And Chok is you have to learn to practice it, and then you must visit dangerous places.
Yeah.
First in group, but later you should practice alone. This morning I listened to your 10-minute talk. Logotherapy.
Okay.
So you see, in logotherapy, you see the meaning, finding the meaning in life. So you see, when you go to this kind of dangerous places, then you will be scared. You'll be so scared, but you will not run away. But there are many stories. You see, people go there and practice, and then they run away. There are many cases. That's why the meditation bell will help you, because when you are meditating and practicing, and then for example, then you see you practicing like this, and then you are afraid, you cannot stand up like this easily.
Okay. Oh, very cool.
No, so that will remind you. Oh,
okay.
You see.
Okay.
So,
sure.
For example, like this, you cannot stand up easily, and this will remind you. You see how that you see you come here for a purpose.
That's very
and
good.
Sometimes we also use pack.
Okay.
Behind,
yeah.
And then they tie yourself.
Wow. Okay.
And practice. So anything dangerous, scary things comes, you cannot run away. So, so that's interesting, because
Amazing.
after all, we have to find who you are. You are talking about emotion. You have this emotion, but you are not emotion. So during that time, you see, when you have this, especially the grasping at self, which is not you. So the main idea is to cut the grasping, clinging to self. So Chok means to cut that clinging, because that's the root cause of all the problems.
Very good. Chok, we have a question on the distance healing. Beth, I don't know if you want to ask the question. Can you, Chok, the question is, can you maybe explain or demonstrate step by step, and can you focus on that a little bit? Beth, do you want to explain? Do you want to ask?
From start to finish. Could you explain the details of a distant healing? I don't know if it's possible to send all of us as a group healing. What?
Yes. For example, in pranic healing, you see, it's easy because so I'll tell you that, during this period of time, so you will sit, or maybe if you're sick, you're lying down, then I visualize you, and then I clean, I start first with combing. See, it's called combing. So we, just comb it. First like this, we clean everything, and then you can feel that dirty energy, and then you yourself clean this, So just make it short. We need a bucket full of water, then we put salt, and then stir it, it's salty. So we throw all this bad energy there, and for example, I've never done distant healing myself in this, especially this pranic healing, but when I try to heal people, when I do this, after cleaning, I feel kind of a lump, as if it's a lump of energy, and when I throw it, it's like something is going down, like that, Okay, so anyway, in distant healing, exactly, you visualize that person. Now, actually, it's easy because we have this kind of things, I can visualize, I can just do the healing. And after cleaning, the general things, and then what is your specific problem? Then we clean that area specifically. If you have a heart problem, then we clean the heart inside and outside, everything clean. And after that, then we give, the healing, we give the energy. If they have excess, we also clean. If there's a depletion of energy, we clean. And then you see, so for example, if somebody is next to me, so when I receive energy, I can give like this or like this, and you can feel, see, it will push you, and you can feel, it's now not depleted, it's not, excess. You can feel it through the hands. So you should be very sensitive, and also when you first scan, you see, even the body like this, we have an energy body, so energy body sometimes is excess. So when you scan the body, sometimes energy is like this, sometimes there's no energy. So you can feel that, So that's one way of doing, what do you call this, through pranic healing. One I did not learn, it's from Japan. What do you call that? I forgot now. It's again more like from the Buddhist. Now I forgot. Also pranic distant healing possible. But in Chö, same, it's visualization. And then in Chö, for example, they are called Jungshi Serbu, which is again another healing, the 4 elements. So we make effigy, we call it effigy, right? With dough.
Yes.
Then we put into 4 directions. And then that person, if I'm cleaning the one in the east, so that person sleeps his head towards east. And then we do healing. And then it's interesting because that whole, you see, that person's sickness, probably because of karma, mostly, basically it's karma, and also from the evil spirits. So we call karmic debt, the debt in the bank, like that. So we have karmic debt. So that effigy, you see, represent that person. And then in the Chö, there are a lot of visualization. We transfer that person's, consciousness into another form, maybe in the text I send you, in the Tibetan. And then that effigy now represent that person's body. So then we give this body to the karmic creditors who are looking up, asking for debt. And we give that so that you can settle the debt. So that it's easy whether that person is in front of you or in distant, doesn't matter. Okay, so this is one way is called the Jungshi Serbu. Serbu means is the, what is nail, right?
Nail, yeah, like a hammer and a nail, yeah.
4 nails, of the 4 elements. So it's very, very special, which I learned in Nepal during the retreat. And then the most famous is the 100 handprint. Okay, so then again dough, and then you make prints both, and then you put, and then maybe you wash your hands and mouth and also throw it. Okay, and then maybe some old, maybe your hair, anything, then you put into the dough and keep it. So everybody is kept there, and then we perform chur, and then in between the chur, then we do this 100 handprint healing, which is also very, very popular to heal diseases. So in distance, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Am I making sense?
Yeah. Are there certain debts that just it's too early to relieve the person? It's like you got to work on this.
Yeah, because when we say debt, you see, if somebody give you, let's say something, you see, but actually it's a debt. You receive something, whatever, in teaching, whatever, or if you kill something, or kill somebody, it's a debt. You have to experience, you have to pay it back. So there's so many different kinds of debt. See, so when you receive something, don't think, oh, don't take it advantage, because after all, you have to pay that. So it's a debt. So we have so much debt in our mental stream, because not only this life, but so many lives. I don't know whether you believe or not, but at least you see, right from childhood, you have a lot of debt with your parents, your teachers, and see, you have to settle this debt, and then also there is what we call lencha pulen torma. So lencha is the creditors, you see, they're after you. And then we have a torma, the cake torma, Torma, you can find torma, and a very special ritual also, to settle the debt. I actually, because when I was young, when I was a monk, I actually didn't like rituals. I even did not like going to prayers, So usually I have a lot of punishment, kitchen duty, because I sleep, because I don't like to pray. So I have a lot of punishments. So these rituals, I didn't put much effort. But then when I was in Singapore in 2005, there was an old monk. He was doing this torma, lencha torma. It's very, very small. Every night he was making like 108. And then he does every day. So then I said, what is this? He said, this is lencha, settling the karmic debt. So I remember this, but I don't do this. But lencha, every day I practice, but with again a different way of doing, through what we called reciting the 100 syllable mantra. So I recite 21 times, and then you have to visualize Vajra Sattva, a deity, and then you receive the energy and then cleanse your physical body and the karmic credits, and then they come in the form of like tar, and also like snakes, spiders, or scorpion, toad, frogs, and then you visualize, you open the earth, and from there comes the creditor, and then you give them, and that creditor becomes full and happy, and you close the earth, and then every day it's paying the credit. There are many ways of doing it. So every day we have karmic credit, so we have to pay this.
Chok, you've mentioned something I've never thought of it this way. I always thought of karmic debt as something that I did wrong in the past. So are you saying that if somebody's nice to me, that is also a karmic debt?
Yes. Yes, because it's karma. Karma means it's an action, right?
Interesting.
So whether somebody does good to you, you have to pay. Whether somebody did bad to you, that person need to pay. So you have to always settle the credit.
So if I'm very good to people, for instance, I could become a big creditor.
No, you don't need to. You see, they will cover the credit.
No, I'm just joking.
Okay, for negative, the other person will pay the credit. For positive, you have to pay the credit. So this kind of thinking is actually very good, Any other questions?
Do you still have a debt if someone's good to you and then the next day they do something negative? Do you have a debt?
That's separate.
Okay.
Each time you create karma, you see. So every single, movement, we create karma. The positive karma, neutral karma, and then negative karma, So it's this kind of karma, it's because it's quite funny. Did I explain what imprints means in the past?
I think you must cover it. Do it now. You did touch on it, but it's worth covering now, I think.
Yeah, Tibetan word is Pacha. And last time we talked about Pacha as interest and what's the other word? Interest and not instinct. In the psychology, what do you call that? Last time I used the word, now I forgot. If you have interest and also you have this imprint, what do you call that? I forgot now completely.
I also forget.
Sometimes it's a blank. Come on, you all know the psychology.
Trudy, come, where are you?
Last time I used that word because no, it's not tendency. Vasana, no.
Waiting for you, Trudy.
So now I don't see this. Maybe it will come, it's not here.
Okay.
So anyway, Pacha, Tibetan word is Pacha. Okay, Pacha. So Pacha is translated as karmic imprint or imprint. For example, Kalsi and then Sandra are very, very close friends. Okay. So two of you trust each other, no doubt. And then I become very jealous of you too. So I want to split. Okay. So then I went to meet Kelsey, and then I say, oh, we talk nicely. And then I say, oh, Sandra, you see, last time she was implying, that you are, I just try to create, some doubt. But you will never believe me. Okay? So nothing happened because you trust Sandra. And then, I'm not satisfied. And then I asked Cornel, okay, Cornel, I sent Cornel to Kelsey and asked Cornel to say the same thing. Last time, yeah, with that meeting, and Sandra said this and this, you see. And then Kelsey still, you see, oh, you will not, trust Cornel. Okay. So like that, maybe in the third time, and then say the same thing, you may feel, oh, I did, Sandra said this. Okay, good. So now you see, when did the imprint left? When did the imprint leave? The imprint leave in the
very first
moment when I said this.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is called Pacha in Tibetan. Okay. So whether it's good, bad, whatever you do, you leave imprints. The moment you first time you do, so you do again and again, then the Pacha become thicker. But you see, you will realize when in the third time when I say this, you see, last time when I say this, you see, there you see the Pacha was left. And because of that, in the second time, the third time, you notice this. So you're talking about conscious, it's more conscious, but before it's more like subconscious. So that very action, in that case, my word left the Pacha imprint. So that's why every day, whatever we do, we leave Pacha in our mental state.
That's why mindless gossiping is such a bad thing, because you may leave negative imprints if you gossip about some person behind their backs.
Gossiping, not only bad, also is it just wasting time. It's also considered to be negative when we count the 10 non-virtuous actions. Gossiping for no reason, just it's wasted your time. So what was the question? I forgot about. What were we talking about?
Yeah, questions, anybody? Reik, you have to go. Do you have a question before you leave? You've got another meeting. Anybody's got a question?
Yes, any questions? Any strange questions? Far in this continent, we are very far away, I'm from Tibet. So our culture is the worldview quite different, so upbringing, you see, we have so different cultural backgrounds, so that's why we have different way of looking at things. It's not good or bad, but completely different,
Chok,
and exchange would be very nice.
I am Sandra, do you must ask your question. What is? I just unmute yourself and ask.
Yes, you mentioned earlier on the 100 imprints.
100 handprints, yeah.
Yeah. Is there a list of them that one could look at or read or internalize?
I didn't get you.
Is there a list of the 100 imprints that one could read or internalize? Doesn't it matter?
No, because we recite. There's a short kind of several verses, and we recite it for 108. Whether it's for one person or 100% doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So for example, if I'm saying I'm doing only this, I have to say 108, yeah? But it's 100. But if they are 100, we will say maybe one time it's fine. 100 practitioners. But usually we don't do 100. If they're even like thousands, maybe we will do like 7 times or 21 times. So you have to recite this at least 100 times.
100 times.
Yeah. And then in each, if you're interested, I can send you the text, you see, the 100 handprints. And then in YouTube, you can type 100 handprints. And you will find it's being performed in Portland by a group of Westerners, Americans, you know, with the Lama Wangdu, so doing the handprints, 100 handprints. And the text I have, if you want to read, you can read that, you know. So remind me, okay, Galsi?
All right, good, we'll do that.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Tibetan we call Changbu Gyatsa. Changbu Gyatsa. You know. So Changbu means this Chang. Pu means small, so you make, you know, back the door, handprints. And Gya means 100. Tsar means times, set times, 100 times. It's very popular. Rinpoche, for example, because even when he was very young, you know, because I'm writing his secret biography, you know, even when he was a child, you know, he's so, not so, how do you say, he was visited by many, you know, non-human figures. And before Tibet was invaded by China, he was actually in Nepal in 1957, you know, because he's Lama, and he was very young, like 17, 18, you know, and he was sent and performed into wild, dangerous places. So his journey is very interesting. And so there are many interesting stories where he actually did exorcism, and also he subdued zombies 3 zombies in his lifetime. Zombie that we see on the pictures, you know. Tibetan is rolang. Ro means dead body, lang means get up, rise. So rolang 3 times. It's very interesting, you know, because rolang, I don't know, zombie is the right word, but rolang is still quite quite something, especially in the very spiritual areas. See, it still happens. Yeah. And he actually tamed or subdued 3 times in his lifetime.
Amazing. Chok, can I ask you about the negative imprints? So, how can so we all have these imprints, and as you said before, depending on the conditions, these imprints may manifest at the right time when the conditions are right. What can normal lay people like us who are not, you know, trained Buddhist practitioners, how can we dissolve or minimize the potential future effect of negative karma that is, or negative imprints that's within us?
His Holiness will use this, okay? Even if you're not Buddhist, you must generate good heart, altruism, okay? May I become may I achieve the ultimate state for the sake of all sentient beings. Okay, so this,
Okay.
or, I want to become perfect for the sake of all sentient beings. So this you have to generate every morning.
So we can use it as a meditation practice. We can do it
Yes,
intentionally.
yes.
Intentionally.
You generate this good heart, and by generating this good heart, it actually purifies many of our negativities. And if you want to more really direct, and then think about emptiness. Did you discuss the topic on emptiness with
Yes.
Kishtamji?
Yes, we have. But please feel free to tell us.
You must, understand. So this, we call it Tamje Nenjor, Tamje Sarwa, Nenjor is yoga. So this practice is very popular, and His Holiness is really stressing a lot on it. So Tamje Nenjor, Tamje means all, Nenjor is yoga. So this Tamje Nenjor you can practice if you like. So when you generate a good heart, okay, right in the morning when you get up, okay, from today onwards, right now I'm going to generate this good heart, okay. Forget about hurting physically and verbally, but I'm not going to generate even ill intent mentally. This is very important, because harm is done through either physically or verbally, you can hurt, right? But ill intent, not generating ill intent. So from this, every day you generate this, and that mind you visualize, and that it transforms into a moon disk. The moon disk. Maybe this is good, Okay. So maybe you're lucky. I will send to. Can you put it on the?
Yeah, send it to me now. I will. I'll get it from. Send it through me on Messenger. Then I'll capture it and put it
Messenger,
on the group chat.
okay.
Yeah.
I'll send to you.
Or WhatsApp, doesn't matter. Then I'll grab it quickly.
Okay, I sent to Messenger. Did you get it?
Hang on.
No?
Not yet. I'm seeing your previous ones.
Oh my God. Can't see. So, oh, come on. Oh, it's here. Did you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I've got it. Okay, hang on. Let me just. I just want to open it.
This is how to meditate on altruism and understanding emptiness as one.
Okay, just wait. Let me just open it. So it's Chok. It's a. What is this? What do I call this?
This is just symbol.
Symbol. Okay.
Yeah, so can you put?
Yeah, I'll just let me just see. Hang on.
Maybe you send individually, yeah.
Yeah, I can. I'll share it on. I'll share my screen, but it's gonna be. It's gonna be.
Maybe on Messenger. Messenger.
Just can you guys see it? Can you see it?
Okay. So you see that the moon disk. That's the moon disk, yeah.
Yeah.
That actually the moon, like
Okay.
this. So which represent the altruism, is bodhicitta,
okay.
the mind for others. So you generate this, and this kind of altruism, you visualize that it generates into the moon disk and sits just at the heart chakra. Okay, heart chakra inside.
Okay. Okay.
And then you start to meditate on emptiness, the understanding of emptiness, that everything does not exist from their own side, you know, does not exist inherently. So you have to have kind of understanding. And that understanding transforms into Vajra, white Vajra. And that actually sits at the center of the moon. And then now you have both together. So this practice, you see, the essence of the essence of the Buddhist practice, because they are the two truths, you know, the ultimate truth, which is the understanding of emptiness, and then you have the what do you call that? Kunjuk Demba. What is the other one? Sometimes I'm blank. What is the other one in English? Two truths.
The no self.
No, it's the conventional truth.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah.
So the conventional truth, you see, that is the bodhicitta, which is the method, and the Vajra, which represent the wisdom. So the method, you know, we also talked last time, remember, it's two, you see, the method and the wisdom. So the method is the disc, and wisdom, you know, is the white Vajra. It's with four prongs. Okay, it has only 4 prongs. And then you visualize this, you see, and that you have this. And then if you believe in the deities or, you know, higher beings, you see, great people who are doing for others, you see, these beings, you receive light. They also have the same thing and receive this energy, and it's like it showers, then it dissolves within you, you know, and then it becomes more powerful. And then you can also give this, you know, visualizing that now you're giving this to all the sentient beings, radiates, and then it goes and it also leaves in the heart chakra, like that. So this way, this is another way of, you see, a simple but simple way of purifying the negativities. But it's very powerful if you know how to do it, because the whole essence of Buddhist practice is there. You know, the understanding of emptiness and the bodhicitta, or altruistic mind. There are many ways.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, guys,
So
we're coming to the
practice. Always stress a lot, you know, about this. You know, how about practicing this. It's called the kaza tamje nenjor. Yeah. So I translate sarva yoga. Because you see, because it has all, you know, all, two meanings. All means both of them, you see. First, all is may I become the ultimate personality for the sake of all sentient beings. And second, again, all the phenomena do not exist inherently. You see, so you see, that's why it's called tamje. Tamje means it has two meanings, you see. So all sentient beings and also all phenomena. Yes. Any other questions?
Great, thank you, Chok. Questions, guys, before we finish up? Anybody? Yeah. Thanks, Chok. Thank you very much.
Yes, 5 more minutes. Yeah, come on.
I don't want to ask all the questions. Come.
So you all study logotherapy? You're teaching logotherapy?
No, no, not. This is different group. No, not this group.
I see.
No, no. No, yeah, this is just we got involved with our when we started lockdown. We started these conversations. So that is what 26 March. So some of the people on this group have been attending these sessions from that time, from the end of March. So it's come a long time.
Okay, anyway, now you see, we discussed a lot, you know, question answer. I shared many things, you know, strange things for many of you. But you see, when you sum everything up, it's the good heart. Okay. Early morning, when you get up, you see, as soon as you get up, you know, don't think about your plans, what I'm going to do, how much I'm going to earn, you know. First, you must generate good heart. Just sit and if possible, do the cleaning, you know, which I taught you. Just relax. Even before that, you see, I'm going to do this for the sake of all sentient beings, you know. So, and then you must say, okay, today I'm not going to deceive anybody. I'm not going to hurt anybody physically. I'm not going to hurt anybody verbally. At least I'm not, you know, minimum, I'm not going to generate, you see, ill intent to others. This you must promise yourself early in the morning, as soon as get up, you know, breakfast, nothing, not washing, just get up, just 1-2 minutes, you know, or 1 minute or 30 seconds. Okay, then you get up. So this will be a driving force during this, you know, daytime, because subconsciously you made this, you know. And then even during the daytime, when you have this kind of problem, this driving force, that motivation will help you to stop hurting others, you know. And then before you go to sleep, remember, did I hurt anybody? Not humans, also, you see, there's so many animals around you. Insects, you say, did I hurt anybody? Then if you did, you must regret. And then maybe meditate on, you know, altruism and emptiness. See, very simple. You know, that's how you find the meaning of life, you know, in logotherapy. Also, you know, it's how you do self-development, how you become a better person. See, recitation, mantra, these are the tools, but not the actual practice is to transform yourself into a better human being. You know, we have so many this kind of racial discrimination happen because of this same lack of this kind of, you know, motivation. So like this, you should teach your kids also, you know, how to generate good heart, and that your child or you yourself become a very, very happy human being. That is the main goal. Okay.
Absolutely. Thank you, Chok. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, guys. Thanks, Chok.
So are we see you next week also?
Yes. No, we'll see you next week. No, we'll see you next week. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Prepare interesting questions. Okay.
Yeah, we will.
Bye-bye.
Okay, guys.
Good night. Good night.
Nice evening. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.